Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for May. I hope you're doing well. I am going to take a very quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Taurus out there. Guys, take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. We're going to start with your current energy, and then we're going to look at the beginning of May all the way to the end of May. All right, and as always, Taurus, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Taurus? All right, Taurus, you are starting out with the Page of Swords in the reverse. Let's see what is crossing that. It is crossed by the Three of Cups. So you may be trying to figure out if you want a reconciliation or if you want to be dating and going out with friends. I feel like there's a desire to be happy. You may almost feel like you're not quite sure how to be happy at this point. Let me see what happened in your recent past. Show me the recent past for Taurus. All right, so you have the Six of Wands. So you felt recognized in the past. You felt success. There was something that was very successful. Let's see why all this is happening. Yeah, there was a sense of achievement, of being recognized in the recent past. All right, the Two of Swords. There's a decision that needs to be made. I feel like you're not sure what decision you want to make. You're kind of going back and forth. There's indecisiveness. Let me see what's on your mind. Show me what. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So you've had some losses here. I do feel like you're looking at possibility of a reconciliation. But I also feel like you don't quite know if that's what you want or not. Let me see what's coming in May for Taurus. The World. Yeah, you're closing out a cycle so you can begin a new cycle. So we'll definitely have to see what that's about. Show me how Taurus is showing up in this reading. King of Wands. Yeah, so you're very attractive, Taurus. People enjoy being in your energy, and you're aware of this. I also feel like you could be in a leadership position. Some of you could be managers, or you could be even small business owners, perhaps. But you're definitely in this position where people they're used to doing what you say. And I also feel like you're a natural leader. Yeah, you're definitely a natural leader, and you're showing up here in a very attractive, passionate energy. Let's see who's coming towards you. Justice in the reverse. Could be Libra, a Libra energy coming towards you, but whoever this is feeling as if they have been treated wrong. There's a sense of imbalance in their energy. Oh, Spirit is saying there's a tower moment, or there may have already been a tower moment, but there's something to do with the tower moment. There's a need to build on a solid foundation. Something has been built on a very shaky foundation. Show me the outcome for Taurus at the end. Thank you. The Fool. That's a new beginning. It's taking a leap of faith. All right, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is underlying energy. It does indicate that there has been an ending in love. So let's see what's going on. All right, Spirit, why is the Page of Swords in reverse for Taurus? Yeah, it's that Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, you've had this ending. You went from feeling very successful, very recognized in some kind of a connection or relationship, to basically feeling like the love drained out of the situation, and there was an ending. You're trying to figure out now if you want a reconciliation. Why is the Three of Cups here? Yeah, Judgment. It's reconciliation. Let me see, why is the Six of Wands here? It's going to be a judgment call for you. Five of Cups and the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, so this is that card of sadness where you know, you went from feeling very successful. There was this ending, a lot of sadness. You've been looking back at the situation, trying to figure out what went wrong. Why did this spiral out of control? I also feel like you may have tried to control this situation and found that you just couldn't. Let me see why the Two of Swords is here. So now you're at this crossroads. Three of Wands, Ace of Swords. You've been waiting for communication, waiting for clarification. You want to have a conversation with somebody, but you want it to be a truthful, clear conversation. That's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for the truth, for clarity, in order to make a decision. Why is the Five of Cups in reverse? King of Pentacles, that's you and your power. So you look at yourself in a positive light. You do. You are working on your own foundation. I feel like you're working really hard, and I also feel like some of you may have experienced some financial loss. So your money or your mind is really on your money right now. It's almost like once this relationship ended here, you kind of poured yourself into work. It could have, you know, the ending, the sadness, perhaps even some depression. It may have affected your finances. So you're like, yeah, I got to make that money back. I got to work on my, you know, business, my career. So you're working at your own foundation. You're working on your own stability here. So let's see what's happening here in May for you. Show me May for Taurus. Show me May for Taurus. Wow, cards are flying for you. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. Six of Wands reversed. Yeah, it's like whatever this was, you're deciding it's false. Six of, what am I saying? Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Death card reversed. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands reversed. Three of Coins. Queen of Wands reversed. Five of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. Okay, so you enter into May resolving to put an end to some cycle that's been going on. You want to end it and begin a new cycle. You just need that change in your life. This is where we see you at this crossroads. I am seeing that there is something in the very beginning of May. It's a passionate new beginning, or you're thinking about a passionate new beginning. But I feel like you have options here, and there's a lot of confusion about who to have this beginning with. You know that you have options, but you also know that not every one of those options are going to be successful. And you're really just sick to death of thinking about it and worrying about it and having all this anxiety. Towards the second week in May, I feel like you are still emotionally attached to a connection that was very passionate and yet not successful. You're still emotionally attached. You feel as if everything's not over, but there was deception in this connection. I do see there's some communication with whoever this is. It could be something small. It doesn't look like it's a lot, but it's attached to, it looks like it begins with communication, but the ultimate goal is to either offer love or receive love, because there's deception involved with it. There's some sort of a deceptive offer that is here in the middle of the month. And it does have to do with love, and it does have to do with somebody who's been inconsistent. They've been in and out, in and out. So there's a love offer. There's communication first. There's a love offer, but it's based in deception. So be very careful with that. Be sure that it's not you doing that. But, you know, I would be very careful with that. Towards the third week, that's when it looks like the third week is when this love offer comes in. Now, this could be two totally different people as well, Taurus, because remember, you have options. Yeah, it could be two totally different people. If there's something to do with a love offer with somebody that you may be on and off with. Yeah, but that love offer looks like there's something to do with a soul contract or a contract of some sort. It's a love contract. And I do feel like in the third week, there's more of a cooperative attitude. There's more of a loving attitude that's here. But there's a lot of things that are unspoken. There's something to do with deception that you don't want to talk about, or they don't want to talk about. Yeah. I do see in the fourth week that there is a lack of action. And that lack of action is going to lead to an altercation. And that altercation looks like it's going to be a rough one. Somebody is in a state of pride or arrogance, and it leads to an altercation where things get rough. I do see you walking away. This altercation looks like it's about a lack of action towards, you know, establishing a solid foundation. Yeah, and that will happen around the end of the month, and it culminates with you walking away, you know, literally walking away from this. And, you know, whoever this is your ideal partner, but you're not on the same page with this person. Could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And I do see Aries in your past. So, yeah, you may have an altercation with a fire sign at the end of the month, and it will be over inconsistency and something to do with an established foundation. And it will culminate with you walking away. So let me see. You're showing up as the King of Wands. Show me the Taurus energy. Honestly, it looks like you have a choice between two people here. I'm surprised I didn't see the Lovers. Show me the King of Wands. Why is that here for Taurus? Why is the King of Wands here for Taurus? Some scattered energy, particularly towards the end of the month. Wow. Why is the King of Wands here for Taurus? There it is. All right, we have the Chariot. We have the Sun. And we have the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like you are moving towards your happiness. Yeah, you are moving towards your happiness here. I do feel like you're coming across as being somebody that people really enjoy being around, Taurus. You're coming across as being somebody that is a go-getter. I do see some of you could be traveling in the first or second week of May. And if you do, I feel like that's going to bring a lot of happiness into your life. I see you getting a lot of clarity towards the end of the month. And I see that clarity is going to come from this Knight of Swords. So either you're speaking a truth or someone is speaking a truth to you. And it's because either you've gotten clarity or they have. They're providing it. But either way, it lights a fire under you. So I do see happiness in your energy here as well. And I do see forward movement. Let me see why Justice is here. Show me the energy coming towards Taurus. Show me the energy coming towards Taurus in May. All right, we have the Fool in reverse. We have the Four of Coins reversed, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, in your thoughts, you have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of you could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm also seeing Libra and Pisces energy. So the energy that's coming towards you is somebody who feels as if there was a false start. This is somebody who feels that, you know, like there was some sort of a new beginning that just didn't develop, and they feel hurt by this. They feel like it was an injustice to them. This is somebody who is, you know, trying to release and let go of a grudge, perhaps, or, you know, let their defenses down. And this is also someone who's doing a lot of self-care. This person could be like a baby mama, or they could be somebody that you have been married to, perhaps, or in a long-term relationship. I'm also seeing another energy here, and this is somebody who feels like they feel fear. There's a sense of fear. They feel like they've been burned in the past, like there was supposed to be this big connection between the two of you that was supposed to lead to a committed relationship, and it did not. And then I see another energy for somebody out there. This is somebody who is very nurturing, very loving, and very kind. This is somebody who, again, there's this sense of imbalance here. There's a sense of fear of taking a risk. And so this person feels that they have to release and let you go. So let me see why this Tower is here. So you definitely have a lot of options, Taurus. Either that, or there's you know, just multiple messages for different people. All right, so 9 of Coins, 2 of Coins reversed, the Devil in reverse, and Temperance. So Spirit's advice is telling you there was something that was built here. There's a tendency to build on an unstable foundation. In order to build on a strong, stable foundation, you have to come out of toxic behaviors such as juggling. You have to heal. You have to find your own balance. Lean into your spirituality. And with the 9 of Coins here, there's a need for you to embrace your independence, embrace being single. Don't build things on unstable foundations. And the only way for you to not do that is to heal whatever toxic energy is already in your life. This toxic energy is something that is repeating over and over in your life. This is the cycle that needs to end. And the key to that is finding your emotional balance and also to leaning into your spirituality. You are being spiritually guided as well. The more you lean towards non-toxic behaviors and into your own independence, the more you will hear that guidance from Spirit. So let's see, you have this leap of faith, okay? Now, this is in the energy, one of these energies that's approaching you. So let's see. So I feel like this is somebody you already know. Let me see your outcome. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. This is what's on your mind. It was a loss. All right, so in the outcome, I see you taking a leap of faith towards someone that you feel abandoned you or left you out in the cold. There's a desire here to put things right. Again, we have Justice. So again, it's somebody that you already know, somebody in your past, somebody that you feel you lost. I feel like there's that sense of loss is going to prompt you to take a leap of faith. And I do see that you're trying to balance something out and end some kind of hostility or some kind of conflict with this person. Now, on their side, this person is a soulmate to you. I'm seeing Taurus and Libra energy. This is somebody, though, who could have some codependency issues, or they could self-medicate. This is also somebody who is in a lack mentality. They definitely have deep feelings for you. However, that lack mentality leads them to, you know, undesired outcomes, basically. So this is somebody that needs to work on themselves. I do feel like this is somebody who may have felt disrespected in the past. Things did not turn out the way they wanted them to. And I do feel that this person does have deep emotions for you. This person could have a lack of value or self-worth as well. Yeah. And that's what may be leading them to self-medicate or lean into codependency. So I do see you moving towards making this right. I see you trying to balance this out and bring justice to the situation. This would be somebody that you had conflict with. I see you taking a leap of faith to bring justice to the situation. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is underlying energy, and it does indicate that there's been some anger here. It indicates that there's been arguing, and all of that is underlying this, and a sense of feeling cut out. Either you or the other person feels that, you know, they were cut out. That's the core of the issue here, because it is clarifying this Ace of Cups in the reverse. So I'm going to pull an oracle from the Foxfire deck, and we'll see if there's any further messages for Taurus. All right, so it's number 41. Now that comes out to a 5. 5s are generally about changes, so you definitely are going through some changes here. It's called threefold protection. So give me just a second, and I'm going to read that out loud. When this card comes to you, there is no mistaking the energy around you right now. There is a strong force of protection with you, with 3 times the power of other forms. That's that protection Spirit's telling you about. This protection will take place over a threefold period of time: 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years. There are 3 situations in which you will be cared for, where unexpected angels will turn up and what could have been harmful will fall away, bringing no menace at all. The beings about you who are protected may seem gentle and even delicate in their form, but have no doubt that they wield powerful energy. Just as this mermaid with her trident guards the realms of the Kitsune and all who dwell within, your own boundaries and borders will be protected. You will no longer let those in who seek only to make use of what it is you can do for them. There will be a cessation of the unkind talk that arises from within, and emotionally, in time, you will begin to feel more and more content with a calm and centered self that no longer is tempted to fall in the pain of the past. You will have allies come to you. Small kindnesses will be done that reassure you, and you will know exactly where you need to go and where you need to avoid. Rising up before you now is this mermaid. Her oceanic energy strong, her senses alive with vigilance, and her whole being focused on your safety. She stands as a guardian of the seas of the Kitsune realm, and likewise, you too will be protected. Feel the strength about you now and step forward into your life, feeling this trifold safety all about you. Ooh, that's powerful, Taurus. That's very powerful. And you know, I feel like it's a great time for you to be having this very powerful protection because you're at a crossroads here. So you're just waiting for the clarity to know which way you need to be moving in this situation. I feel like you have a lot of choices that you're trying to make here, and you're trying to make the right decisions. So anyway, I hope that this has been helpful. If you have resonated with this reading, Taurus, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, namaste.